According to the Washington Post, the economy surprisingly contracted by 1.3% in the first quarter of 2022. Hello and welcome to Sweet Home California. My name is Jennifer, and if you've been watching this channel or you've been watching any of the conservative voices out there, it's not surprising that the economy has contracted 1.3%. I would honestly venture to say that it's contracting by a heck of a lot more. However, in some of the articles I read, they said, oh, but the fundamentals are still strong. The only reason why it contracted was because of our shipping problems, that things were caught up in the supply line and we just weren't getting the goods that had been made. They're out there. It's just a supply line issue. That's the reason why the economy contracted by 1.3%. But they go on to say, encouragingly, that unemployment is at an all-time low still at 3.6%, and that spending, supposedly adjusted by inflation, is still a strong increase of around 3.7%. So, of course, that is if you believe what the inflation rates are. If you use what some other economists have said, that is perhaps as much as double or even more than what the official rate is, then that spending has also contracted in real dollars. So my encouragement to you through all this is to continue to work on preps, to continue to keep paying off your debt, any debt that has any sort of interest rate at all, because anything that's got a variable interest rate, they're going to spike. It's going to continue to go up, unfortunately, and you're not going to inflate your way out of your debt. You should work on making sure that you pay that off, because once you are debt free, then you have so much more freedom over what jobs you decide to take, over where you decide to live, over how you spend your money, as to how you can give to other people and be a blessing to others. But when you're always worried about that future car payment, that future home payment, the future credit card payments, all those things weigh on you, and they factor into your decisions as to how free you really are. So continue to work on that. The other thing that I would suggest to you is that you work on getting another means of production, because even though unemployment right now is still at an all-time low, and if you were to lose one job, the chances of you getting another one are really, really good, because the economy is still, there's a lot less workers applying for jobs than there are jobs. But that isn't necessarily going to continue indefinitely, especially with this, this contraction. They're claiming it's 1.3, but I think it's probably a bit more than that. So work on getting some sort of means of production for yourself, to do a side hustle. Buy things that are always going to go up in value, things that are always going to have use for making something happen. Your garden. I have a black thumb, but even I am considering jumping in and trying this out myself, but not quite yet. Other means of productions, if you are skilled with woodworking, with welding, what are some things that you have enjoyed doing before that you could put a monetary value to it? Being a handyman, helping your neighbors. We have a chronic shortage in this country of skilled trades, electricians and plumbers and things like that. Look into seeing if you can invest some time and money into getting some certifications on that, because those are things that are always going to be in need and can never be outsourced. My side hustle is woodworking and making signs, and I make these little vacuum chambers that I've been blessed was reviewed recently by Alaska Prepper, a really big YouTube channel, and now I'm going to be very busy for the next few weeks catching up on these orders. So I'm very, very blessed, very happy about that, and I would love to be able to pass that on to someone else. So if you are a young YouTuber, young in terms of like number of views and how long you've been doing this, and need some shout outs or something, let me know in the comments below. Give me a link to your channel, and I'd be happy to pay it forward. As people have helped my channel grow, I'd love to help others grow as well. So YouTube is also a a great idea for a side hustle, but it is a long road. I've been doing this for since July, and even with all the help I've gotten, I've only had I've only been monetized a few weeks, and it's just pennies a day, but hopefully it'll grow over time, right? So anyhow, that's my suggestion to you in terms of what's going on with this economy. And anyhow, God bless, and keep the faith. God will provide, but so don't be afraid. But do work towards a goal and make progress every day. Talk to you later. God bless.